Hey, it's me. Yeah, I'm having a great day. I've been blown away by all of the birthday wishes and thoughts and things that have been coming my way. My daughter even set her alarm for 2 in the morning so she can put this little magical necklace on my nightstand. So when I woke up, I would find it. That was pretty funny. But that actually wasn't the cool thing that happened to me for my birthday. So some of you know that I just recently found out that my ex is going to be having a baby and marrying his new girlfriend, or his old girlfriend, or however long his girlfriend is. I don't know. But it's so funny because everybody was so concerned about me, and people were calling me, and people were like, what's going on? Are you okay? Oh, I know you must feel awful. And the weirdest thing was, when I got the news about this, I did not feel awful. I didn't feel awful at all. I actually, my daughter and I were kind of giggling at the irony of the way everything was working out, because the same day, the same time that he posted this announcement of, having a baby with this woman and finding this thoughtful, empathetic, loving woman finally, and he just loves his darling woman and making these promises, I had on my Facebook memories him on a knee giving my daughter, who was a toddler, a ring at our wedding saying, I will be your daddy forever, which he hasn't been. He left and never came home, and his family left, and they don't talk to us anymore except for occasional Facebook messages and whatever. And so it's really, but it didn't hurt. It was funny. My daughter and I were kind of high-fiving and feeling elated because we realized that if I had gotten my wish, how sad it would have been, because our life would have been different. We would have to be tangled with people who obviously don't belong in our life. And the only reason I know they don't belong in our life is because they're not in our life, right? So they're not in our life, and we're happy because we have a great life. We're very happy. So, but the weirdest thing happened. So intellectually, I'm happy. My heart is happy. My daughter and I are happy. But all of a sudden, and it happened on the day of the eclipse, so that was kind of funny, I became like breathless. I couldn't catch my breath. I felt this really heavy sadness. My heart felt like it was just going crazy, and I went to the ER because I felt so weird. So there I am in the eclipse at the ER, and they just told me, yeah, you're crazy. And so that felt good, because it's like, good, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just all in my head. And so then I really started looking at this sadness, this stuff that was weighing me down. And my brain was trying to wrap around like a logical reason, like, what is the sadness? And it's trying to define the sadness. And I could feel it all over my body. And the funny thing was, I've learned in this practice called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, that sometimes when you have trauma in your life, you store it in your body until you can deal with it later. And so, and so you store this trauma in your body because your body is infinitely wise, and it knows you can only handle so much, right? So that was what was happening, was like, this was historical sadness, and it wasn't all to do with my ex, and it wasn't all to do with the situation. It was just like the historical, like my life dreams, the things I wanted, the dreams deferred, what's going to happen in my life. And it was so funny because it all just was coming crashing out of me. And so for the last week, I'm not even kidding you, I've just felt the sadness, and I would be driving my daughter, we'd be driving to a class, and I would just start crying. And I'm not sad, but I could feel the sadness, and it was just like coming out. And so I just kept, every free moment I had, I just sat and meditated, and I would just sit and sit and sit. And then, and I also was like writing a friend, and I feel bad for my friend because I feel like I kind of threw up on him. I was just like, all my dreams and hopes, and I just like, everything is like all the stories I told him, all my dreams, like all these things, they're just things. And then last night I had this meditation, and it ended up, it was over 4 hours. I don't know how that happened, but and something inside me lifted. And I feel like because I allowed the sadness to be there and just let it move through me, it kind of dissolved away. And now like it lifted off me, and I have this like knowing. I know. And my one friend that I'd been talking to, he was telling me how, like, because I was talking about relationships and people and love and how we try to cling to things, right? We try to grab onto them. And he's like, well, you think of a handful of sand. Like, if you cling onto a handful of sand, you're going to lose a lot. But if you just let your hand be flat and let your palm be open, everything can just rest there, right? And I think that's a beautiful analogy, except I realized after all my meditation, we all live on the beach. We all live on the beach. Like, you can take your handful of sand and you can go like this and you can grab another and you can look at that handful of sand and you can see a cute shell and you can see some pretty sparkles and you can love the way that it looks in the sun and you can really love it. And then some can blow away and some can fall off and you can even go like this and you can grab some more sand and maybe you'll get a sea turtle next time. I don't know, but you live on the beach. You live on the beach. Like, why are we afraid? Why are we afraid of what we have in our hand right here? And we think it's the only thing that's available to us. It's not. It's not. It's the beach. The beach is infinite. You can just keep grabbing that shit all day long. And you can and if you grab a gross handful, there's some dirt in there or there's some garbage, you can just get rid of that. Just get rid of it. You don't have to be sad about it. You don't have to sit there and be like, that was a bad handful of sand. I'm never going to grab any more sand anymore. No, not me, because that's dangerous, grabbing sand. No, just try again. Get another scoop. And see what you get and see the magic. There's 7 billion people on this planet, you guys. Like, you don't have enough time to meet them all, to love them all, to know them all. And it's kind of sad, but there they are, like, I don't know. It's, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I feel like this is for all of us. This isn't just for me. Like, whatever any of us sees, this is for all of us. Oh, that's so sweet. Anyways, it's for you. It's all here for you. Whatever we see, it's all here for you. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to stress. Everything's always working out for your best. Always. If I had gotten what I wanted, I would have been tied to people who don't belong in my life. And they're wonderful people. I love them so much, but I'm glad they're not in my life. And I bet they're glad they're not in my life. Like, it's kind of, it's okay. It's okay to move on in your life, to meet more people, to have more experiences. We don't have to just cling to one thing and have a routine and then just like say, it has to stay this way or else I will die. I mean, that's so boring and sad. So, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. And you guys all freaking rock. Like, seriously, I feel the love and I'm blown away. I don't feel like I deserve that. I don't feel like I deserve you. I'm just so blessed you're in my life, for real. And I don't know. I hope you have a magical day.